Centering yourself, rubbing the hands, breathing in loving kindness at the heart center. Feel that energy moving down the arms into the hands. First contact, find that perfect fit on the top of the ankle. Watch your client's breath. Cup under the heel, lift. Create a rhythmic rocking that goes all the way up the spine into the neck. Point the feet, pressing the toes down toward the floor to stretch the top of the foot, and then curl the toes back and stretch the bottom of the feet. One more time, pressing the toes down and curling the toes back, using your body weight. 3 points in the bottom of the foot, thumbing up the center line, starting close to the heel bone, staying in the soft tissue, really being sensitive here to approach slowly and feel the different layers of tissue and a sustained hold with each point, coming out of each point just as slowly as you went in. Of course, much more time could be spent here thumbing the bottom of the foot. We'll start our full body assessment and warm up by coming up onto the knees and using the meaty part of the palm to slowly walk up the lower leg, the soft tissue on the inside of the shin bone. Going from left to right, swaying. Once you get to the knees, cup the knees with your fingertips and rotate in circles both directions. Then moving up to the quadricep. With each point here, you might want to come into a lunge to regulate your pressure. And going from left to right, rolling the quadricep in so that you're pressing on the belly of the muscle about 3 points as you walk up the legs. Once you get to the pelvis, just do a nice gentle rocking and imagine that energy going all the way up the spine. Scoot a little closer to the head so you can reach the shoulder and do a nice diagonal stretch here. 2 or 3 breaths. And then cupping fingertips around the top of the trapezius, the top of the shoulder, finding at least 3 points. And pulling back, again, using your whole body weight and your front foot to assist with that leverage, and maybe even a little shaking if you find a gold nugget. And then walking down the arm, using one hand on the upper arm, one hand on the lower arm. Again, slowly rocking your weight from side to side as you walk down, eventually ending with the palm of the hand, brushing the energy down the arm, switching sides, so other foot lunges. Always move the arm out of the way if it's in the way. Do that nice diagonal stretch with the breath. 2 or 3 times here, creating space in the shoulder and the hip. Cupping those fingertips under the shoulder and finding those nice spots on the trapezius muscle to release. Again, using that front foot to help increase the pressure and doing a little shaking if you need to, where there's some extra knots. And slowly walking down the opposite arm now. One hand upper arm, one hand lower arm. Side to side. Brush the energy out the arm. Hands come around the rib cage, start to shake the whole torso, coming down to the hips. You can hook the fingers on under and get those nice points in the hips, and then slowly walk all the way down, shaking down to the feet. We'll grab one leg, lift the leg up and stand up, doing little circles with the leg. And then begin to walk across the body, stepping over the opposite leg, pulling traction, reciprocal tension here as we sense any resistance. So only going to that point of resistance and then pulling and pulsing. And then if you feel like it loosens up, you can go a little further, walking toward the head, pulsing. You can spend a lot more time here if you like. Then going the opposite direction. The whole time I'm holding traction and really trying not to pull the skin of the foot or the heel. Cup under the knee pit as I bend the knee and then step across and create a shelf for her lower leg. Here we got the one leg hammock, and we are going to massage out the calf muscle by rolling that on our own leg. So you can just use your palms or your thumbs in the outer line. And then finding the knee pit on the top of your thigh, pressing the foot down to lift that hip. Then you can use your hand and fingers underneath that side of the lumbar area and getting nice pressure points close to the spine and the quadratus lumborum. The whole time I'm pulling traction. Both hands either side of the torso, Russian dance, one knee down, other knee up, coming into a twist slowly, then reaching across and getting a little deeper into these lower back muscles and sacrum. Pulsing if you feel like that's helpful. Then begin to do some percussion on the glutes. So soft fist here on the soft parts of the glutes, making sure you're not on any of the bony protrusions like the greater trochanter. And then karate chop on the IT band, the lower leg. Slide the energy down. Switch again, Russian dance. And then come into a gentle hamstring stretch here as you push the heel toward the head. The knee can bend or stay straight, either way. Take your foot out of the way, support the knee joint as you slowly lower the leg down. Then begin to rock the outer leg line here, the IT band and the anterior tibialis of the lower leg. And then finding that ankle bone and hip bone and giving a little traction. Brush the energy down and switch sides. So again, as we lift the leg, making sure not to do any skin pull and doing little circles both directions, and then slowly walk across the body until you find that place of resistance. Hold that resistance as you do a little pulsing, never releasing the traction completely. So you're maintaining that traction and moving a little bit more toward the head if you feel like the hip releases a little bit. Keeping that traction as you walk back and open the leg at a 45-degree angle. Little circles. Cupping under the knee as you bend her knee and then step across. Doing the calf rolls here. Again, you can use your palms or thumbs on the outer leg line as you roll the calf muscle. Some people like more pressure here. Some people, it's just enough to just roll it back and forth. As you press the foot down, make sure the knee pit is in the top of your thigh and creating space for your fingers to come under there and gently pull the muscle away from the spine, getting into the glutes or the sacrum here as well. Feels really good. Hands come either side of the torso, Russian dance, one knee down, other knee comes up, going slowly so that they can feel this stretch and not be too abrupt, using the breath, and then hands come to the sacrum and lumbar spine here to create more space. And then finding the percussion around the glutes. Again, making sure you're not on any bony parts, and then karate chopping on the IT band, the upper leg. Slowly come back with your Russian dance, lift the leg, press the heel toward the head. You can even grab the toes and do a little calf stretch here if that's. Then step back, cup the heel and the knee as you slowly lower the leg and palm the outer leg line here. Brushing the energy down the leg when you're done. Coming up, again, starting at the hips and just doing a full body rock to balance out the two sides. Getting under those hip points, really letting it go as you release all the way down the legs. Honoring your friend, namaste.